Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Out left, Dialman makes the grab. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 here. Ward escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ward now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. It's going to throw here on 3rd. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Again, Ward going to the air. He finds it beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Joey Sly, 51 for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie from Texas Christian. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Black 80, black.
On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Hampton. He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Back to Hampton. Escapes the defender. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you
2
need.
yards on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34.
Lion.
To the air this time. Herbert. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it the perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Hey, easy. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in out of bounds.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down.
Set.
They send a man in motion.
5 5-9. Set.
On third down, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers finish up their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready, set.
We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at 2nd and 3.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. It's his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he made.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Set. 380. Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hampton gets the handoff. He's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Herbert on first down. Fits it through the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Man in motion out of the slot. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
We'll go orange. Set.
Hampton. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, go Lion. 12. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Play action now for Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Give him 24 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. To a good play. To a great play.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Titans with the lead here at Nissan Stadium. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. With a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. On the move, hit it right. He tucks it and takes off. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Here we go, set. 70.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cougar 19.
Ward now. Setting up the running back screen. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Go.
Ward's going to throw it. Truck pass brought in. And he's short of 1st after a mild gain. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
The Chargers 17-yard line.
Here's Joey Sly for the Titans field goal attempt. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he dodges the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Offense in a hurry up here. To throw, Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert here, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing the out route complete. And and he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
5-9, 5-9. Set. 180. 180.
It's Herbert once more. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He's still going at the 30. Still fighting forward. To the house. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ward off the play fake. That's the end route complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down throw here for Ward. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 9-point advantage. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Set.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Set. Delta.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hey, Kappa.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
It's Hampton on second. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Herbert from the gun. He brings it in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Molly set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready? Bronco 80.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70.
Ward setting up to throw. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
65 catch, 19 target, go.
3rd and long for him here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
5-9.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
Set. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans have a first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
First and 10 here. Ward flushed out of the pocket. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. This is McMillan. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a fourth quarter lead. Is to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans push their lead to 3.
Titans 31, Chargers 28. Joey Sly.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Poor choice this time to bring it out, so they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
380.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Set.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Fits it through the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offensive line fast. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Man in motion here.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. Go. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Lion, Lion, Lion. Hey, Ram, Ram, Ram. Ready.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready!
Now a toss. It's Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
He dumps it underneath. Pollard. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready, ready!
That heater is going to fall to the turf. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans needing 4 points. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Chased out to his right. Running right side by McMillan. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Ocampo. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Forced out to his right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Extra point upcoming. He missed to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
38. Chargers 35. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 80. Set.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down, Los Angeles.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Set. Delta. Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. What is it?
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Line. Set. Hey, Ray.
They've got a man in motion. Setting up to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Into the hands of Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded.